Thank you for tuning in to Gloves Off Seattle. Your hosts, Patti and Meagan, will be talking about all things Seattle women's hockey. A huge Pacific Northwest welcome to the PWHL. Gloves Off Seattle! Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.
Gloves Off Seattle.
Hey guys.
Olympic edition.
Yeah, it does feel like the Olympic edition. Well, this is like the third in a row of like Olympics. We had some other things. We still may have some other things coming for the Olympic break, but we thought that we were going to have less of us and more of other things. But it's just the way life works out sometimes with scheduling and that sort of thing. It's just as soon as the Olympic break was upon us, it felt like it's now almost over. So it's Sunday, February
15th.
Sure, February 15th. Sounds good. Okay, Sunday, February
15th.
Sunday, February 15th is where we're at in the universe of things. And so
But not late at night. So
no, it's morning, so I'll have plenty of time to edit. It's not my least favorite time. Least favorite time to do the podcast. But yeah, so we have had over a week of Olympic play at this point. I've been really enjoying watching the Olympics. I've been watching the primetime broadcast like almost every night just to pass the time, and I like to have it on in the background. It's kind of fun. So yeah. So
she loves the Olympics.
I do.
It's totally patriotic.
I like learning about the athletes. I like, because a lot of these athletes are not professional athletes. I mean, some of them are, but like a lot of them aren't professional athletes. They have real lives, like real jobs, like families. Like I just think it's cool to like know that this is just a passion that they're like, heck yeah, like every 4 years I'm gonna go compete in the Olympics. I just think that's the coolest thing. So enjoying it. But what we figured we're gonna talk about a couple things today. But the main thing we want to talk about is the USA Italy game. So the quarterfinals, we are now through the quarterfinals. They were played Friday and Saturday of this week. So there were 4 games and eight. So there are 8 teams and 4 teams advanced to the semifinals, which are Monday. So they're tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So semifinals are tomorrow. We're playing the early game against Sweden. Yeah. So 7:40, and then Canada is playing the later game. Oh gosh, who are they playing?
They're playing
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland. I was like, because it's like I was like Sweden and Swiss. Like
Yeah.
I'm like I have to remember that. So Canada's playing the Swiss team, and they're playing the later game tomorrow, which is like 7:40 our time and like 12 our time. So just, you can do your own time zone math for that. And then the gold medal and bronze medal matches are on Thursday. So the earlier match is the bronze medal match on Thursday, but I think it's even earlier because the gold medal match is at 10 a.m. our time. So, which we're hoping that that's where we're going to be watching.
Yes, we're hoping
we're going to watch the game.
Yeah. Well, we don't know when we're going to watch the game.
Yeah, no, we
Meagan
don't.
has to work,
I
have to work.
We both have to work.
I pulled an extra shift for vacation.
Yeah.
Normally I would have been off. It would have been perfect. But
Yeah.
either way, we couldn't have gone to a watch party or anything.
Yeah,
Because
because of
Megan's
work.
just, this week.
The week before, so we're leaving for vacation a week on Saturday this week. So just so everybody knows, like it's just, there's always the build up to vacation with work is always just really a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
2 weeks into 1 week of work.
Yes, pretty much. So so that's my week coming up, but that's okay. And then we'll be on vacation. So we're hoping to have a little bit of maybe a special episode for you on Monday. More to come on that in the future. But yeah, so one way or the other, we will have something that will be going out on Monday. So don't worry, we won't leave you in a lurch because we're on vacation, but we will be at Disney. That's where we're going to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, on Monday.
Yeah, well, we will actually be.
We'll be all over.
Yes,
We're doing every
park
theme
in Southern
park.
California.
California.
And we're going to see a Ducks game. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. We're going to see a Ducks game when we're in California too. So we're going to go back to Patty's stomping grounds, home stomping grounds, and see the Ducks play at
Yeah.
home. So the boys haven't seen the Ducks play at home. So that'll be exciting. They've only seen them play away, and so it'll be fun for them to.
Always fun to watch the home.
Yeah.
It's easier to cheer for the home team.
Yeah.
And that's a given.
Yeah.
But I started cheering for the away team, and it's just really nice.
Did you switch teams because it was hard to cheer for the away team?
I did. I did.
So for those that haven't listened to the beginning of the podcast, she was a Canucks fan. That's how she got into
Hockey
hockey. Yeah, it's through the Canucks. And then cheering for the Canucks in Southern California was hard.
was
So
very hard.
when Anaheim got a team, it was like, okay,
Yeah. Well, they
Alicia.
had a team,
Oh, you just switched
but
your
I
allegiance.
wasn't in Southern California when they
Oh, that's true. When
became a
they,
team.
yeah,
Yeah. So I just switched my allegiance.
yeah,
So, but 4 years late. I mean, they ever started in 93. I became a fan in 97.
yeah.
So not too late,
No.
but definitely put in my slog through the
Oh,
hard years before we won the cup in
yeah,
2007.
there's a lot of hard years for the Ducks. There still is a lot of hard years for the Ducks. Anyway, yeah, not who cares, but yeah, just an aside. And
Yes.
also like another aside, I know we talked about the fact that we were doing home projects and we talked about it on social media too. The one room is finished. So I know we were joking, the 11-year-old went in there, closed the door and we're like, and he's
Never to
never to
be
be seen
seen
again.
again.
I was like, well, we're never gonna see him again. He's done with us. His door is closed. He's a tween. He's an all full on tween. So yeah,
Privacy is a
it's
good
great.
thing.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited that the boys have their own rooms and
Yeah.
that's
And the little one's enjoying it
he is.
too.
Yeah, he's very excited. We kind of did a few things for him. We're gonna redo that room too. We just that's the
That's
next
our next
next
project.
project after vacation. Yeah, not before.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about, there's some interesting things to talk about this USA Italy game that happened on Friday. So we actually watched it separately. I thought I was going to be able to take some time at lunch on Friday and watch, and I was not able to because work got really worky. So we actually watched it separately. Did I watch it Friday night?
You watched
No, I
it
watched it yesterday morning.
yesterday
Saturday morning.
morning,
Yeah, I
yeah.
watched it Saturday morning. I knew that they won. I knew what the outcome was. I just wanted to watch so I could find out what was going
I was
on.
coming in with tidbits while she was working and
Yeah.
saying, I mean, the first, well, we'll get into it, but
Yeah, so let's talk about it. So in the first period, one of the first very, very strange, interesting things that happened, wasn't strange, is that Gwen Phillips got called
delay of game,
delay of game.
playing
And
out of the
the
trapezoid.
reason was that she was playing the puck in the trapezoid, which we've talked about this, is not a rule in
Mhm.
in the PWHL. The goalie can play the puck wherever they want in the PWHL. And it was really funny because I saw some TikToks before I watched the game that was like, let the goalie play wherever she wants. Let the goalie play wherever she wants. Why are we trying to decide where the? And I thought it was like, I'm like, what are they talking about? And I was like, oh, it's because in the IIHF, there's obviously the rule about the goalie can't play the puck in the trapezoid.
Which is so strange because the rule is in place because of Martin Brodeur in the NHL. That's the only reason it's ever been in place. Well, I don't know. I'm sure we will be corrected by Brian.
Yeah,
Maybe it was an what is it?
IIH,
IHL rule,
no, IIHF.
IIHF rule
Yeah.
before the NHL adopted it, but they adopted it because of Martin Brodeur.
Yeah. So the more interesting thing about that, so just so everybody knows, that penalty was because she was in control of the puck in the trapezoid, which is the space right behind the goal.
And I wonder if she just forgot
I'm sure she
or
probably did. I'm sure. I
yeah.
mean, because it was very casual. Like if you watch, because I remember watching the play thinking the trapezoid is there. So like this is the thing is because on NHL rinks the trapezoid's always there. We in a PWHL game we can ignore it. So like in Vancouver there is no trapezoid because the Golden Eyes are they're the
Primary
primary tenant
tenant.
there. And so also in the rink that they did for that takeover game that
They
they
had the
had
ice, they had the takeover.
they had the takeover tour on the ice. They also didn't have the trapezoid because it was a PWHL ice. So like
Mhm.
it's a significant difference in the way that the ice looks, obviously, in between the two in between the two leagues. So I didn't know if the trapezoid was there because the men's teams were also playing. Like I didn't know why the trapezoid was there. When I saw her in it, I was like, oh, I wonder. And then she
Mm.
got delay of game. Is that what
Delay
it
of
is?
game,
Yeah,
they called
delay of
it.
game. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So then she got called delay of game. And I was like, oh, that must be a rule in the IHF. Yeah. So, but the even more interesting thing about that is who served the penalty for her because I now know the goalie, obviously, they don't pull the goalie and make the goalie sit in the box, which would be kind of funny. But
Hillary Knight
Hillary Knight, which
served the penalty.
seems odd because in Torrent world, in our world, she is
He's on
on
the
the
front
power
line
play.
of the power
Yeah, that
play.
she's normally on the power play. So it was just an interesting choice, especially at the beginning of the game where we hadn't scored yet. It wasn't like we were dominating and they're like, oh, let Hillary have a break and sit down on the bench, like or sit down in the box. Like I don't know. I
Maybe
don't
that was part of it too. Maybe she'd been out there for a while and it's like, okay, let's give her a break. And I
and
was
yeah.
on the ice. I was late to watch the game. I was out getting stuff for the room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I mean, if anybody has any insight as to why Hillary Knight served the penalty, I'd love to hear it. I have no idea. But it was also interesting because we had a few more penalties. We had been very penalty light. And we talked about the commentators actually talked about that during the game is like we took more penalties in this game, I think, than we have the entire tournament, which is just interesting.
Mhm.
The other team, or the Italian team, did take some penalties, in the first. And then we got our first goal um, at
Relatively
13,
late in the
yeah,
period.
well, 13:31 through the period. So that was Megan Keller, assisted by Lila Edwards and Alex Carpenter.
Carpenter. Carpy
Yeah,
points.
Kobe points. But I will say this because the game before this one, Carpy didn't get any points and we won.
Yeah. It's not a necessity for us to win.
No, that's what we said. We said it was a
Oh,
necessity for us to win.
oh, okay.
We're
Everyone
saying we
agreed.
didn't have to
Okay.
win because she got points, but we couldn't win unless
Right.
she got points. And
Right.
now we've
And this is
disproved
a
that.
different we. No, we have not disproved it.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't. Because
'Cause-
this we is not all we. This is different we. I'm talking torrent.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just
So now
talking
she's changing
every
the
game
rules.
Kirby's
Now
played.
she's changing the
There's
rules.
changing the rules. The rules
Okay.
have never
The
changed.
superstition is now changed, guys, because we were talking about this in USA Hockey last week, and now she's saying that
I
USA Hockey doesn't count. It's only torrent hockey that counts.
I'm just saying I'm always happy for Carpy points.
Yeah.
Always happy. But I'm saying it doesn't disprove it because this is not torrent.
In torrent land,
Hmm.
in Seattle torrent land, we have not won a game as of yet that Carpi did not have points in. So all that to say, this game we did win, and there was Carpi points. But the last game we played against the who did we play last?
We played gosh, who
It
was
wasn't
it?
Canada, was it?
Was it?
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. No, because we talked about the Canada game. It was the one in between
Yeah.
Canada and this one. Whatever game. Anyway, it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. It just there was a game that was played that Team USA played where Carpi did not get any points and we won.
Yeah.
Because we won all these. We're undefeated so far in this
Yeah.
tournament. So okay, so that was the end of the first period. And it was really funny because live when it was live, Patty was getting super anxious.
I was just like, wow, we're only ahead. Like, there's no score. The goalie was standing on her head. Like, shots were like 37-1 or something. I'm exaggerating a little bit. They
Yeah,
were
I was
like
like,
19-2. But it was like, okay, this is tense because like anything can happen. I mean, in a one goal game, they could get lucky and get a goal. I was just like, I'm used to, and you said it. She said, normally we only score one in the first period, and then we have a torrent of goals. That was cute.
uh-huh.
But yeah, I was a
Well,
little like,
it seems very usual, and it's Team USA has followed suit. So I'm extrapolating the torrent, the torrent's, usual for Team USA usual, which obviously it's not the same team, but it feels like similar in that in the last couple games, we've come out and scored like one goal during the first period, and then everything has come in the second and the third. And every game we've won, we've been 5 points.
5-1, 5-0,
Yeah,
5-0.
except for this one, 6-0 is
Right.
the final score on
But
this
I'm
one.
just
So,
saying that a goaltender can absolutely win a game for a team. And that's what I was like, wow, if this goalie continues to stand on her head and because it was 1-0 for 6 minutes
yeah.
in the first, but it was nothing for the longest time. And we had chances and shots and
Yep.
blocked and posts and just everything. And it's just like, okay,
Yeah, she was really worried, guys. It was making me laugh because I was like, you think we're going to lose this game? Well, and this is what I said. I was like, how many points does Italy have?
goals.
Oh, I'm sorry. How many goals does Italy
Yeah.
have?
They had no goals. They had two shots on goal. I'm just saying a goaltender can win. You get a lucky bounce
Welcome
and
to the
it's 1-1.
welcome to the Patty and anxiety circus. Like
Well,
that's what this was.
the second period, I mean, we boom, we scored twice.
Yeah, so Kendall Coyne Schofield got two, yeah,
early.
two really, and it was actually those are her first of the tournament.
tournament.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
this is her
Very
fourth
happy for
Olympics
her.
too, so it's good. It's funny because Patty's been talking about how much they've been focusing on. Well, Patty said they've been focusing on her husband. I'm like, they're not focusing on her husband. They're focusing on that little adorable boy,
Okay.
their son Drew, that they brought with them, and he got a puck at the game the other day. It was the cutest thing ever. Like something. I think it was her puck. I think she accidentally like
Oh, was it?
tucked it over the side, and
that's
he ended up.
funny.
Yeah, I don't remember whether it was
Yeah.
that, but
Accidentally.
yeah. Well,
I don't
anyway,
know.
so he got a puck. It
But
was
how,
cute.
and I was watching Coach Jackie on Twitter, or not Twitter, TikTok about this.
Hmm.
Just like how many times have they focused on men that have had kids at the game?
That's true.
And how many, I mean, why are they not talking about Hillary or MPP and Stacy. Like they're both Olympians.
Yeah.
They're Olympians. Why are we focusing on
Well,
husbands
and
that have nothing
Mashmeyer,
to do
I
with
will
it?
say this too because I watched the Canada game yesterday, and Mashmeyer has her kiddo at. I'm assuming her wife is there too because I mean their kid is there, and I'm assuming her wife is there too. I haven't seen that, but I've seen pictures of the kiddo in Milan, so I know that her family's
And have
there.
they
No,
focused on them at
they
all?
didn't say anything about.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't say anything about
interesting.
her during the game yesterday, and she was actually in goal.
Hmm.
So yeah, no, I mean I agree with you. Like it is that maybe there is a little bit of and he's a former NFL football player. So again, like I'm not saying
Sorry,
it's
my
okay.
eyes are old.
Yeah, mine did too a little, but I'm just saying like yeah, they have spent a lot of time focusing on
Heteronormative.
yeah, heteronormative, but also like, her husband. So, but I again, I was chalking it up to the fact that the kid,
The kid's very cute.
he's
He's
very
really
cute.
sweet.
Yes, he's very sweet, and he's been at all the games with him. So,
Yeah.
okay, so she got to
Very quickly. We're happy for
yeah,
her.
very quick goals. And again, it's great that she had, and then Italy took a timeout like right after. Because obviously they were trying to slow down the pace because
Yeah.
it was like now we're up 3-0 and they're like, okay, what do we do? Well, then
Immediately, almost.
Layla Edwards gets that snipe of a goal,
Yeah.
which was
Like
a
20, 30
gorgeous.
seconds later, it was
It
sweet.
was, yeah, she shot it through like screen after screen, like and it went in and it was a really
Yeah.
pretty goal. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so they did not accomplish what they were trying to accomplish.
No.
Another thing that the commentators talked about was the amount of icing that was happening, and they
Mhm.
just felt like that was just a almost like a stall tactic, like to
By
kind
the
of by the
Italians.
Italians
I
to
think
like
it's
slow down
one
the
of the few tools they had in their toolbox
yeah.
because, yeah, because then you can win a face off, but it was like they had to do something to match because they just did the skill level didn't match and that was obvious. So they had to do something. Obviously, whatever they were doing in the first was working because
Yeah.
being 1-0 after being outshot 19, I think it was 19-2
It was,
after the
yeah.
first. I don't think they got a shot on goal in the second, honestly. Oh
Maybe,
no, they did. They had a power play or something, and they got a
yeah.
couple shots on goal in the second. But
So anyway, we're up 4-0 now.
mhm.
And I want to talk about because we took a penalty, a boarding penalty, Gilday did at, like 10 minutes in after they had an interference penalty, whatever. But it was getting real chirpy between everybody at that point, and
Yeah.
our coach was very upset because there was a couple like
Irate,
Carpenter got an open ice hit.
which
Yeah,
was I very.
Curl Salemi got had an open ice hit on her. I mean, there was a couple of open ice hits that I mean
The
he
coach was
there's
saying
four. Yeah,
four.
there's four different instances that he was pointing out to the referees that he was like, okay, why are you guys not calling? Like this is illegal in this league. I mean, I don't know that some of them wouldn't have been illegal in the PWHL too, but it's just like he's like, this is illegal. So yeah, the Carpy moment was, for us because we love Alex
Oh
Carpenter.
yeah,
That was a little scary.
I think she
She's
missed a
like
shift after that too, and I was like, "Where's Carpy? Where's Carpy? Where's
she
Carpy?"
did, but then she came back out and
Yeah.
she resumed. So I think that she's okay. I mean, I haven't heard anything
Mm-mm.
to the contrary. But yeah, so actually I think it got real chippy because we got another goal.
Shorthanded.
Yeah,
Not a jailbreak goal.
yeah.
Not a rule in the IHL. I don't know
I
IIHF. I don't know why it's not a rule everywhere. It's just like it should be a rule everywhere. It's the perfect rule.
Yeah, so while Gilday was in the penalty box, Curl got that was her first goal of the tournament
Mhm.
of the Olympics. So this is her first Olympics, so that was her first goal. And yeah, and then I think it got real trippy because then Barnes took her and Kayla Barnes
So
cracks me up because
weird.
Kayla Barnes will not go down without a fight no matter what. Like she's like
There's so much fight in
I
her.
know she's so cute because she's like arguing with the lines person the entire way
But this
to
was
the
the
penalty
thing
box.
that I
I'm
think this
not
is where
saying
the ref changed their mind. I think they were gonna call it on one of the Italians, and the ref then changed their mind, which I don't
oh,
I didn't
I
see
didn't see
any
all that.
penalty against
Yeah.
Barnes. So I think I mean, not that I think it's okay to argue with the ref. They have a hard job. They're just doing the best they can.
Well, I think the commentator was like, yeah, no referee has
Have
ever
ever
changed
changed
their
their
mind on
mind.
their way to the penalty box. I
Yeah.
know. But it's like Kayla was going to make it happen. If it could happen, she was going to make it
Yeah.
happen. It was really cute. I mean, it was just I just love to see that fight in her. And again, there was a bunch of calls that did not get made. And so
Yeah.
the fact that she got the call that, they made that call on her, but that there were other calls that didn't get made. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was at 15, 15-19 of the second. And then 3 minutes later, Hannah Bilka scored, which it's always fun to see Bilka score. We love to see Bilka score.
It's
So
really fun, but this one was kind of weird. Not weird, but it just
I don't
caused a
remember.
little more chirpiness. Oh, when she ran over the goalie
Oh, yeah,
and
okay,
she
yeah,
was
I do.
taken
Yeah,
down
that's
and there was
true.
a stick to the face and
Yeah,
more chirpiness, and
yeah.
I thought they were going to throw down. I,
Well,
I thought the Italians were going to drop their
well,
gloves. I
and
don't think
Abby
it's
Murphy got a
legal.
roughing penalty. She did
Okay,
get a
they
roughing
got a
penalty.
roughing,
Yeah,
but
Abby
yeah,
Murphy got a
it was
penalty.
there. People were mad. I didn't know if Bilks could stop or not, but
Oh, and they got a cross-checking penalty. So we got a roughing at the same all at the it's all at the same time.
yeah,
So at the point where Bilka got her goal, which is the sixth, that's
six
that's our
goal.
yeah our
Yeah.
sixth goal. Abby Murphy got a roughing penalty, and then F Stalker, which from the Italian team, got a cross-checking penalty.
Yeah.
So then it was
Four on four.
4-on-4, yeah,
Hmm.
for the rest of the second period, and
Yeah.
then a little bit of the first period, right?
A little bit of the third. Yeah.
I mean the third period, thanks.
Yeah.
And then this is really interesting, and you and I haven't even talked about this yet,
Hmm.
which I just thought was really interesting. There was no scoring at all in the third period,
No.
and I'm just like, what?
Which minus the second period, it could have been
Yeah,
1-1 late in the game, and
yeah,
that's where I'm talking about it. I mean,
yeah,
okay, yeah, we had a great second period. There was no way they were coming back. But if it was 1-1 in the third, that was like the Czechia game, like Sweden. It was 1-1, and Czechia is in it. Like anything can happen.
yeah,
And even as mismatched as these teams were, if it was 1-1 late in the third, you get a an ugly bounce in, like it's just over. And they're in Italy, like the building is going to go crazy. Like I know there's a lot of Americans there, but the building is going to go
yeah, oh
nuts.
yeah.
And I mean, not obviously, but it looked like the officials were cheering for, for Italy too and trying
Well,
those
and
a little bit.
I want to say this again. It was an all-female.
Love it,
Yeah, it was an
as it should be.
all-female. Officiant
Staff.
staff,
Yeah.
whatever. The people, yeah, they were all women again, which I think I've seen in most of the games that I've watched, that I've paid attention to.
Love
So
it.
I just also just thought it was really interesting, and the commentators were talking about, talking to the coach about whether, do they take their foot off the gas when they're that far ahead,
Mm.
and the commentators were like, no, and coaches like, no, because then you don't want to like have bad habits like, come out. And I thought that was really interesting because
Mm.
at this point, what are you
No, I was just like, yeah.
yeah, no, I just think it's really interesting to like they didn't score, but they also didn't take their foot off. I mean, it was obvious they didn't take their foot off the gas. Like they were still playing. There was still a ton of shots on goal. I mean, I think shots on goal ended up being like 40. I don't know. It
Gosh,
was
were they?
it was 51-6.
Yeah.
We we got as many goals as they got shots on goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the thing is it just the second period was brutal, and like I said, you could tell that we were frustrated. USA was frustrated because they didn't feel like they were getting fair calls. Italy was obviously frustrated because nothing,
Horrible.
they
Nothing
just
was,
couldn't
yeah.
they couldn't, they couldn't get a chance to save their lives, it felt
Mhm.
like. But yeah, you know, I mean, it was a good fun game to watch. Like there was just some interesting elements of it that I was like, oh, okay, like the trapezoid rule and that sort of thing. And like, why did Hillary Knight take that penalty? I don't know. And
And
yeah.
just the
Oh yeah.
heatedness
Even
of it.
the coaches were yelling at each other. I
Our
was like,
coach
oh
on
my
the
gosh,
bench,
calm
like,
down.
ugh. Yeah. So, it's nice to know your coach has your back like that. And
For sure.
at the same time, you want, level-headed and
Yeah. Well,
dependable.
I feel like I don't know, like I've seen Coach Steve, so let's get into Torrentville a little bit. Like, I've seen Coach Steve get heated, but like he's still very subdued about
Right.
he's like I mean, guys, he's honestly the nicest guy. Like one of the nicest men I feel like I've met around the hockey world. Like I just think he's just seems like a very kind, gentle person.
The
So
other day we were recording a reel in the vestibule
I
at
know.
PSDI,
And he's
and he
walking
walked
through
through
and
and
we're
he
like,
was
sorry,
like,
Steve.
he's like, "No worries."
Yeah, he's very
He's very
sweet.
sweet.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just, like I've seen him get like a little heated, and then it's like immediately like he
Right.
returns to like his calm,
Took a
stoic.
breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not, I mean, it's nice to know, yes, that your coach has your back, but that also like they're not gonna get
Come
thrown out of the
unhinged.
game.
Yeah.
Get thrown out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else to talk about?
No, just excited that we get to watch. Well, I don't know. I mean, It's early, you have to work, but I'm
Yeah.
happy I get to watch before I go to work
Yeah,
on
I might be able to watch some of it.
and the boys don't have to get up. So the
That's
boys are
true.
off
Yeah.
school, so there's
Yeah.
no rush for that.
Yeah,
And
it's President's Day of the United States tomorrow for those, for those that are here. It's and that's I still have to work. Like my work's not off.
I have to
Well,
work
your work's
too.
never off,
Yeah.
but the boy, our children don't have school. They actually don't have school tomorrow or Tuesday, so they're gonna get to sleep in and enjoy that. But
Enjoy their new rooms.
enjoy their neighborhoods for sure. Well, and so the other thing I wanted to talk about today. Okay, so we'll talk about hockey really quick. So semifinals is tomorrow, which is Monday, which is the day this comes out. So it'll be today,
Yeah.
today for those listening.
It'll be on when this comes
Actually, yeah,
out.
it'll be on when this comes out because our game is at 7:40 and we release at
Pacific.
8 a.m. So yeah, so this will all be yeah. You can listen to
Oh,
us while you watch the game. No,
yeah.
I don't know. Please, if you don't want to
Please
do
don't
that,
do
please don't
that.
do that.
You can,
Watch
but
the
do
game.
what you want. Of course, you're going to do what you
Yeah,
want.
do what you want. And then the Canada game is a little bit later for, our Canadian friends and fans of Canada. And then anybody else who's watching Sweden and Switzerland, good luck. Like it would be fun
All
to
the
see an
games
upset.
tomorrow,
I mean,
Monday,
yes.
Tuesday.
No, no,
All
no.
the games are
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, both games are tomorrow.
Good.
And then the gold medal, bronze medal match will be on Thursday. And so those are again very early.
Gold medal match.
Huh?
And the gold medal match on
That's what
Thursday.
a gold
Oh,
medal and
okay.
bronze medal
Sorry.
match. That's okay on Thursday. So that's the USA hockey schedule coming up, and then there's basically most of the week. Oh, like I said, is next week because it's Sunday. Most of that next week. There's the first game that is the PWHL is on Thursday the 26th. So we're gonna have like a week between games.
Hmm.
And then the first torrent game is Friday the 27th, which we will be at. We are flying back that morning from Disney and then going to the game that night, guys. So anyway, so that's what's upcoming in the hockey world and the PWHL world and in the torrent world is that game PWHL resumes on the 26th and then the torrent have their first and it's at home. So
The home
it's
game.
our homecoming
Yay.
game. Yay.
And we have special guests.
Oh, we have special guests. I was like, who's coming? We're bringing friends. We're
Yeah.
bringing special guest friends. So
Yeah, that have never seen a PWHL game.
never seen
Either
Peter.
one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
that's good.
Yeah, they're both very excited to see the game, to come to the game. So that's what's upcoming. So I did want to talk a little bit before we get off here about Heated Rivalry Drag Night.
Okay. And we went to a practice, which was open to
Oh, that's
ticket holders,
true.
which is very cool.
Yeah, so we did. So I guess we could. What do we want to talk about first?
Well, let's talk about the practice because that was first. We
Okay,
went
so
to practice on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, so we went up to practice on Thursday and we found out when we got there, we didn't know, even though we are season ticket holders, that select season ticket holders were offered. And I don't know, I'm making an assumption that we just weren't selected, but maybe we weren't selected because we have media coverage too. Like, I don't know, but we didn't get an email and we are season ticket holders. So if you're a season ticket holder listening to this and you're like, I didn't get an email, guess what? We didn't get an email either, but
No.
there are other people, other season ticket holders that did. And so they invited them to come. They had, a merch pop up, which I was shopping in the team store and I walked downstairs and I was like, oh, there's merch here too. And they have really cute new crop sweatshirts that I really want to buy, but I'm holding that back for a little while. I don't need any more torrent gear right this very second. Sadie, you kill me.
You kill me, Sadie. Okay. You
You
killed
kill our budget, really. Let's be honest. But no, it was good. It was good to see.
And I had no idea when I walked down the hallway at KCI towards the rink number 2, rink number
I think
whatever
it's
we
two,
were.
yeah.
I saw one of our section 7 friends
Mhm.
go, "Hey, Court," and I was like, "What's going on? What's happening?"
Yeah.
And it was like our other friend was in there, and Megan was in there, and
Yeah.
it was just really fun. It was really nice to see, and that's the first time it's been open to season ticket holders,
Yep.
which is very different from other teams that have had open practices. But nice to see, and I think another one is coming.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
yeah,
Hopefully they'll keep doing it. So keep your eyes out on your email.
yeah.
Because that's, I guess, how the invites are coming is through email. So just so you know. But
Yeah.
they did, I think they did a good job and it was fun. I think for whatever reason, just, pro tip for next time, they had the offense out first practicing and then the defense came out second and a lot of
After
people
them
left.
running. Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah, a
left.
lot of people left, and so they missed the defense. And it's CJ wasn't out during the offensive practice. They only came out during the defensive practice. So those that left missed CJ. But our friend Megan
Yeah.
got her jersey signed.
By
CJ, yeah, CJ
made
saw.
her year.
Yeah, CJ saw her in the jersey and was kept like pointing at her, like, come here, come here, come here, giving her hearts and stuff. And she was like, who, me? She was like, I can't believe that's actually, yeah, like, who are you talking to? But Megan got her jersey signed afterwards, and she actually had CJ sign it on the arm because she said she was going to embroider over it.
Embroider over
I
it so it
know.
never goes away. And
I
she
love.
wanted to see it. She was going to embroider it wherever it happened,
Yeah.
but she wanted to be able to see it like, you
Yeah.
see it, you
And I
see
get it
it.
because it's funny because we were talking about tattoos because I always say that about my tattoos. Like I hate the tattoos. I don't hate them, but the tattoos on the back of my body, like I forget I have because I don't ever see them. So I get
Until
it.
she's in short sleeves and someone's behind.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh,
it's really
what
pretty.
is
Yeah.
that?
They're blue bonnets.
Blue bonnet.
Yeah.
They are really
I
beautiful.
have blue bonnets on the back of my right arm for anybody who would like to see that at some point. But yeah, I don't ever see them because they're on the back of my arm. So
Mm.
total aside. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's
All
talk
right.
about Heated Rivalry Drag Night. So we found out that the Crocodile up in Seattle was having a Rivalry Drag Night. I am a huge fan of drag. I joke all the time that like I learned to put on makeup by drag queens. Like I love drag. I love going to drag shows. I've done like this has been a, something that I've been interested in for many, many years. And so I'm like, oh, we should go. This will be fun. Like a themed, drag night, whatever. And I've actually been to another show. I saw Evie Oddly up the Crocodile. And I was like, oh, okay. When we walked in, I was like, oh, yeah, Evie Oddly. Well, okay. So when we walk in,
Wait, wait, wait.
okay.
Days before, she's like, "We need ones. We
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
get ones," because she knows and everyone I think here knows I have the cash and Megan has
Has nothing.
her phone. So she's like, "We need ones. Gotta have ones for the drag show. Gotta have ones. Gotta have ones."
It's
So
like
I
you
was
tip. So for those that don't know, they've never been to a drag show, like you tip, like the general rule is like it's a performance and you're tipping and the way that you tip is like you hold money up and the performer comes around and grabs the bills from you. So anyway, I was like, we've got to have money so we can tip. Okay, go ahead.
I was ready. I
Oh
had
yeah.
plenty of ones, fives, tens. I was ready.
Ready for me to be excited about spending money.
Mhm.
Anyway, so we get there and it's an open dance floor with a stage, and there was a DJ on the stage. And so I'm like, okay, this is different. Like, I'm not like, whatever. Like, maybe they'll just do the drag show up on the stage, whatever. And I'm just like, I'm not a stand like close to the stage person. Like, so our season tickets for the torrent guys are at the back row of the lower bowl. Like, we don't know. It's not our thing to stand close. Like, I mean, we will do it every once in a while. We're going to see,
We're
yeah,
going to
in
Montreal. We're
Montreal.
going to be on the
Yeah.
glass.
We're going to
But I like to stand, and
yeah.
my wife loves me, so she likes to stand too, and we like to stand up, and you can't stand up in the first row of a hockey game.
Right.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's
So
really
anyway, so
rude.
long story
So if you
short,
are, sit down.
we didn't we didn't want to just I'm not a stand at the front of the stage kind of person. So anyway, so we
We were there early enough to
yeah,
get to
we
the
did.
front
I
of
mean,
the
that's the thing.
stage.
So it's like it starts at 6. So I'm like, okay, this is a very odd time for something to start. But I'm like, okay, well, we actually didn't get there till like it was like almost 6:45.
Was it
Oh yeah,
6:45?
like 6:30 because
We
we
met
had
our
dinner
nieces for dinner.
yeah,
Yeah.
we had dinner and then it was like, okay, we'll get there. It was an early dinner anyway. But so we get there and we're like, okay, there's just a DJ. And part of me is like, did we miss it? Like, are we too late? But no. So we actually saw Caroline Ann from Come As You Are Hockey. Shout out. Thank you. That picture you took is like chef's kiss. She took
Love
a
it.
great picture of us.
Perfect. She's like, no, turn here. She
Yeah.
knew.
And
She knew.
yeah. And she works there at the Crocodile as well. So we kind of got the inside scoop like, oh no, the drag show wasn't gonna start until 7:30. So we're like, okay, it's 6:45. We can hang out, whatever. Like we're just kind of standing, bebopping. I'm like, I guess I like
She didn't wear the right shoes,
I did
the
it.
right
And I'm just like, I'm
clothes
so
to
old.
rave.
Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so
Talk about
old.
bold. Okay, what's the first thing I asked for when we got there? I'm like,
Yeah. Patty's like, I need earplugs. It's way too loud in here.
I barely have any hearing left. I have to protect it. I need to hear for my job. So I'm
If
like,
you're a young person and you're listening to this, you might just want to click off now because it's probably going to get like you're going to be like, oh my
cringy.
gosh, like
Be
I
like,
roll
shut
old
up, old
people. Yeah.
ladies.
But anyway, so
Thank you, Caroline Ann, for getting me
yeah,
earbuds.
so
She
but
hooked me up.
yeah, so she hooked Patty up with earplugs. And it was I mean the DJs were good. Like don't get me wrong. Like I enjoy a good DJ. I enjoy dancing, guys. Like it's not even like I don't but I wasn't in the mindset. I didn't have the right clothes on, didn't have the right shoes on, all these things. So I was like, okay, so I'm like, we'll just wait for the drag show to start. It'll be fine. Like it'll be cool. So we stand around and then at like 7:15, 7:20, they're like, okay, we're gonna get started. Ah, and everybody gets really excited. And then we have these two drag performances, which were great. And
They were great.
they had hockey jerseys on. I mean, so it was just like two songs, like one song each for each of these drag performers. And they were great. Like they were so fun. I posted pictures. I mean, people screaming and yelling, and they did a great job. And there was like heated rivalry, like footage going on behind them. And it was like, I was like, this is gonna be awesome. And then it all stops. And then another DJ comes on, and I'm like, wait, what happened to the drag show? So then we stayed for another what, 30,
40
45 minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, 45
Yeah.
minutes. And we're like, okay, there's just more DJ, more DJ, more DJ. And they alluded to like some kind of technical difficulty of some point of some sort. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So it was not like any drag show I'd ever been to before. The two drag performances were awesome. I wanted more. Like that's when I'm like, I want more drag
Yeah.
queens. Like I want more drag queens.
More drag, please.
And the DJs were great, but I just, like I said, I just didn't have it in my mind that we were going to dance. I had it in my mind that we were going to honestly sit on our butts and watch a drag show, and that's not what happened.
Wave
But
dollar bills in the air.
yeah, so we left a little early, and so maybe things totally changed after we left. I don't think so. We didn't leave that early, but we did leave a little bit early, and but it was fun. I mean, I'm glad we went out. I'm glad
Yeah.
that I mean, it was
It's
just,
nice to go out with my wife.
and yeah, for sure. And they did show that they did do the scene with the Kip,
Oh, Scott and Kip.
Scott and Kip story.
Yeah, when he won the
I
cup.
kind of did they did the, succession
And the
of
crowd
like,
went wild.
oh
They
my
really
gosh, it was
did.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, when they kissed on the ice, it was just
I
like,
cried. It was
yeah.
that good of a scene. Hope that wasn't a spoiler for anyone, but it was very,
If you haven't seen Heated Rivalry at this point, I'm sorry. Like, you just need to get
yeah. Good HBO. We did.
Yeah, yeah, we still have HBO.
Yeah.
We're paying for HBO
Hey,
now.
it's got
No.
what we're watching on.
Actually, it's
So,
really cute because when we were there, Patty was like, "We should watch it again." I'm like, We should
yeah.
watch it again." It
And
was
then she
good.
said, when?
Yeah, that I did say that. I was like, "When?"
I'm like, oh, when we're on vacation
Vacation
with
with
our
our
whole
whole
family.
I'm
Um,
like, we're not watching it on vacation with our
no.
whole family. No. Oh goodness. So yeah, so that was Heated Rivalry Drag Night. I'm excited. I love drag, guys. Like I was actually like, we need to find like a drag show that we can go to. That's
We're
like
gonna do it.
yeah. And so we'll
I'll save my ones.
that's right. We can give away all the money. But that was the week.
Yeah. It
Uh,
was really weird too, part of it, going to Heated Rivalry and where we met our nieces for dinner, because it felt like we were going to a torrent game. It was
Oh yeah,
right
because it's
near,
all
right
yeah,
near, Climate Pledge.
climate pledge. Yeah, so it's funny. I know
So
because we parked where we normally park, which we will not tell anybody our
it's a secret.
secret parking. But we parked where we normally parked, and we're like, yeah, I'm like, oh, we don't get a torrent game until we get back from
And
vacation.
we literally walked the way we would
Yeah,
walk to
to
the
go.
arena. And it was
Yeah,
right there. It was in the Armory,
yeah,
whatever,
we
which
had
is
dinner in
very
the
near.
armory. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had dinner in the armory.
So yeah. I miss you. I miss my torrent.
Yeah, we're ready. So we are deeming and dubbing the 27th game the homecoming game, just so everybody knows.
Mhm.
Well, I don't care whether you like it or not. That's what I'm
Hey,
choosing.
the lower bowl's already almost sold out.
Oh,
They've
I think it
opened the
is.
upper bowl. It's
No,
sold
no,
out.
the
So
lower
the
bowl
upper
sold
bowl's
out. Yeah,
open.
everything's
Get
open.
tickets. It's
Yeah.
the place to be
They
on the
are, yeah,
27th.
they are definitely the hope. The hope is to sell out as much. I mean, the hope was obviously for the home opener that we would sell out, but I think the hope is for this one that we're totally going to sell out. So again, homecoming, we're going to get to, I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, and just putting out, we're going to be able to celebrate our, our Team USA
Winning a
and
medal.
yeah, winning the best medal. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't think they're not going to, but anything can happen. Like Patty said, it's one game. It's really one game. I mean, really, guys, it's one game. Like it comes down to one game, especially in this kind of tournament.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah. So excited for them to come back. Obviously, we're very excited for vacation. We will get an episode out to you guys next week. I don't, whatever that looks like, it will happen, and you'll know about it probably at the same time we do. But we'll have an episode, even though that we will be enjoying Disney with the kiddos. So
Yeah.
okay, last words.
Last words, amusement parks. So yeah, it's been really fun watching Olympics, and it's just been amusing. And it feels like
It's a very cheesy
It
episode,
was very
guys.
cheesy. What can I say? I didn't even think about my last words, and then you threw it at me, and all I was thinking about was like, not Disney, California
Yeah.
Adventure, Legoland,
Yeah.
Universal Studios. Like, we are doing it. We're
Yeah.
gonna come back. I get a couple days off, but I mean, we're doing a 5K on Sunday.
know,
What
like,
are we
that's the
doing on
thing.
Saturday. Are
Yeah,
we
yeah.
doing anything on Saturday? Do we get to rest?
A little.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
because Friday night when we get back, we have the hockey game, the torrent game, and
Mhm.
then Saturday we're going back up to Seattle because we're going to stay the night in Seattle before the game.
before the game,
So
before
we'll
the
have
5K.
Oh, before the 5K, yeah, not
Yeah.
the game. So then so the best, with this total aside, the best 5K I've ever run in my life, and I'm not a runner, guys. Like I actually joke that like I hate to run.
You've done
I
no
just,
prep.
I know,
Like,
we haven't trained at all.
couch to 5K, literally, we're gonna get up off the couch and go run
Yes.
5K.
So we're doing the hot chocolate 5K, which is the most fun race like ever,
Great
ever, ever.
merch.
So yeah, they've got good swag. They've got, if we don't do the stuff at the end because we don't eat that, but it
Food.
doesn't matter. It doesn't, but they have got really awesome like hot chocolate fondue, like all the things at the end. It's great. It's the most fun race. It's so well organized. I cannot. So I think you can still register now if you want to go register and run with us. But we will be out there running, on Sunday morning. I think it's at
I'm
7
gonna be
a.m.
running and
So,
walking.
well, yeah, I mean, I'll be running and walking too. I'm not going to run the whole thing, guys, because I haven't trained at all.
Last year, she ran the whole thing.
I did, but that I had trained a little bit before that.
When did you train?
Okay, well, we'll see, guys. We'll report back on that one, whether I run the whole thing or not. We're gonna have to we'll have to do a podcast before
Yeah.
that more than likely.
Yeah.
But probably on
We're
Saturday.
gonna have to do it after
After
the
the
game.
game,
Yeah.
Okay, you might. Who knows? Maybe we'll wait until Sunday afternoon to do a podcast. Oh my gosh.
Oof.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
see. We'll see. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
anything else before we sign on?
Just go USA.
Yeah, go USA. Yeah, two really important games coming up this week. Really excited for that to see what happens. So,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, we will talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that's the show. Tune in next time for another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.